Hey y'all, Bay here bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today the club station official live broadcast happened as usual on Thursday. It always happens on Thursday, and they announced the new characters details plus some other info that's gonna be very interesting for you guys. So I'm gonna be going over these with my perception, and yeah, let's go. So, the new characters are Clivert, Chester, and Michelle Yamada, and these are the details. So, Clivert, his attack is 17,000, defense is 16, and physical 17. So, by looking at these stats, he doesn't look that great when you compare him to the recent characters. But I assume the passive will boost his stats. I think he's gonna get something good for the passive, so let's look forward to that. We don't have that info at the moment yet, but yeah, looking at his stats, right, I don't think he's gonna finish here, yeah, for sure. So let's look forward to that. And his main skill is break shot S. So there was already a direct break shot EX from another past event, and that was a low bowler, and I assume it doesn't say direct, which means he doesn't have to shoot direct, so it's gonna be a ground shot probably, which is good. It's easy to use, handle, and this guy will be forward AM double position, so he'll be able to fit many of your probably formation easily. And his team skill is toughness, European character, all stats 15%, sorry, not 10, 15, and or toughness only, all stats 5%. So for those who already have from the first year and the red Chester, national team Chester, you'll now be able to make 30% with just 2 slots for the European toughness players. And now that so many European characters are here, some people will probably be able to create their team with just European toughness. Not maybe only, but most of the team members. Like there's of course Fest Schneider, Fest Napoleon, Pierre, Chester, Marius, Kautz, this Clivert, and Zeno, and yeah, there's so many. So I think some people, many of you guys will now probably be able to create like a 40% European toughness team, which I think is going to be really, really strong. But the thing is, you'll probably, in order for this team to be really strong, you'll need Zeno. And I don't know if many of you have this character. I mean, Zeno from the national team, first year on. Yeah, from the Dream Pod. So yeah, but anyways, we have to wait and see what's exactly inside these stats to really evaluate his strength, and of course with his passive, how much he'll be boosted and all that kind of stuff. So let's wait until tomorrow, but yeah, this is how he looks like at the moment. And next up is Chester, skill type. So he's a AM character, and his attack actually is even better than Cliver. It's 17,800, almost 18k. And his defense is 15,699, physical 16,390. Yeah, so he looks really good on the offensive side, of course. And I don't know what his passive is gonna be, but assuming from his main skill being teamwork combo, which sounds like a 1-2 skill, he then should have high passing stats. As always, Chester is a passing guy, so I assume he's gonna be a great passer. And yeah, like I said for Clivert, his team skill will be skill type European 15% or just skill type 5%, which means if you have, for those who have the national team Schneider, not Fest, the national team normal Schneider, the green one, then you'll be able to create 30% European skill type boost with just 2 slots, like I said for toughness. So maybe you'll be able to create a great European skill type team, which could be interesting because the time attack Mueller is also skill type, and you have national team Schneider, this Chester, and I think there was Kautz, no? No. Yeah, cults, but that cult isn't that strong. But still, there is cults. Pierre, Napoleon. These Pierre and Napoleon aren't that good as the Fest, of course. But Pierre, yes, he's a Fest. And yeah, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it might be interesting for those who have a lot of skill type European characters. Yeah, but as I said, for Cliver, I think with this Chester again, with the passive, he might even be better. So let's look forward to that until tomorrow. And yeah, so that was Chester, and last but not least, Michel the Spider. Yeah, so looking at his stats, he's not like, it doesn't look like a super great goalkeeper at the moment just by looking at his stats. So we have to depend on his passive again, but his physical being above 18,000, that is like around Xeno 2018. He had 18,200. So it's like exactly the same. But that Xeno had 15,000 for saving. So this Michel Yamada has 2,000 less than that Xeno, but if he gets a good passive, this guy could be really good. And not only that, but this guy's team skill is agility Japanese player 15% or agility 5%, right? That means for those who have national team Misugi and Misaki, who also has the same skill, will be able to create 45% agility Japanese. And that's gonna be super strong because there's Fest Hyuga, and there's so many event characters that's good from agility, like Tsubasa, Aoi, and there's Matsuyama, the recent Matsuyama, not the Dream Collection, but the one before, the Highballer one, and there's so many that's good, that's Japanese agility. So and you'll now be able to create 45%. That is gonna be good for sure. That is gonna be good. Yeah, so this Yamada, even if himself is not that good, after all, looking at his passive and you know how it's broken down, this team skill should be good for some people who already has 30% with Misugi and Misaki. So yeah, this guy, especially with my global account, I would definitely want him because I'm also using agility Japanese team. As for many of you who are watching my PvP game video, you know. But yeah, so I am really gonna go after this guy. And if his breakdown of the stats are really weighted on catch, because his main skill is spider catch, and there's not so many Michel Yamada characters in the game, so I think it's gonna be really weighted on catch. And if that's the case, he could be strong. Even the overall stat looks ordinary for the saving. He could be really strong if it's really weighted on catch. Yeah. So I am really looking forward to especially this character. And we'll see tomorrow on the details. And last but not least, this is what's inside on the Happy Halloween pack or something that they'll be selling at like $100 or 79, I forgot. But yeah, that includes a premium ticket where you get 1 out of the 13 selected characters, right? And these are the 13. So they selected all the new recent characters that released after the first year round. So for those who are lacking these characters, this might be a really good pack. And on top of this, they also give out 10 multi-ticket, which also includes the new characters, plus the rate of the SSR will be 5% from the normal 3. So that's good. And also they'll give 50 Dream Balls plus 1 SSR Black Ball. So it's not bad. It's not bad, this pack. For especially, well, you have to look at what you have and what else you need out of these 13 to understand what is your percentage of getting the new character that you want. But if you have like 8 or 9 that you want out of this, then it might be a goal. Yeah, it really depends on your budget, but I am definitely gonna buy this pack for both Japan and global, I think. Well, global, I have everything for the old characters, so I have to think about it, but I still have 3 out of 13 chance of getting the new characters. That's not bad, right? And plus you get a 10 ticket multi, so yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, I'll have to think about it, but I think for many people who don't have these characters, many of these characters, it might be reasonable. Yeah. Well, it all depends on how these new 3 characters look like in depth, you know. If they aren't that good, maybe you shouldn't buy it, but if they're good, it's worth buying, I think. Yeah. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe and support me because I need your support to keep going. And stay tuned for my next video. And coming up next probably will be gacha or going over the new characters and stuff like that. So please stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and bye.